Hello Aries, we're up to November the 19th already, and this is going to be your reading. It's going to be general, so please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest. Okay, and yeah, let's welcome in the high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves as well. Okay Aries, let's see what's going to jump out here for you. Whoa. Rebirth, death, rebirth. Something's finishing up, something's ending, something's concluding, and yeah, this is a new beginning. Let's see what's going to cross that energy. Well, something's flipped here. It looks like it may be the Four of Pentacles. No, it's the Ace of Wands. So yes, did we say new beginning? This is it. Bang on. Okay. There's something that you're letting go of, Aries, that has been blocking you spiritually. And it could be something subconscious, maybe, you know, some conditioning you've let go of. But this energy crossing it can be helping or hindering. And I have a feeling it's sort of helping. So maybe you're getting a new lease on life. Maybe your energy has lifted. Or maybe you have just, you know, really come into alignment with your higher self. Maybe you're backing yourself more. Maybe you are, you know, becoming your own best friend. Okay. And here we have the Queen of Wands underneath as well. So it's almost like this is the embodiment of, you know, she has a wand there. So this is the empowered embodiment of someone, probably you, Aries, holding this wand here, okay? And you are definitely, your subconscious is on board here. That's very in alignment. You're wanting to take hold of that wand, okay? That new passion, direction, focus, whatever it is. Recent past, this is the Eight of Swords. We might come back to that. I think it's like you've released yourself from these binds. Okay, from this can be just overthinking. It can be, yeah, just, you know, stuff that's made you feel stuck. But I think that's all kind of releasing and dissolving now for you, Aries. Wow, and the Hangman. Yeah, you're basically surrendering into this new path, and you are coming at it holistically. Okay, you are mind, body, spirit on board now, Aries. Did we say something was coming to an end? Yeah, and this is sort of, you know, you've protected something, you've worked hard here. You could be suffering a little bit from energy, you know, energy depletion a little bit. Or maybe this is something that you're going to throw yourself into so much that you may need to be wary of depleting your energy. So just watch your energy, okay? And I guess if you're going to give a lot of your energy, time and attention to something, just make sure you tune into when you need to pull back on that to restore your energy levels, okay? Wow, Chariot, yes. Moving forward with full gusto, you know, I think you're feeling like you're in your power at the moment, Aries. This is, oh my God, Queen of Cups, yes. This is like some spirit guides or people around you or energies that are coming in that are really conducive to you sparking up this creativity, maybe this intuitive interest that you have, using your intuition more. And yeah, spirituality as well. Maybe it's going to combine all of those things for you. Wow, the Empress. This reading is unbelievable in a good way. So Aries, this is like abundance, okay? And this is what you're hoping for. You're really on board with this. And, you know, kudos to you, because I think you've released a lot of these limiting self-beliefs, energies around you that aren't serving you. You know, kudos to you. Wow, this is interesting to finish, isn't it? The Nine of Swords. However, these things may come back to haunt you a little bit. Like maybe maybe you're still dealing with some things that you are processing, letting go of. We will clarify that Nine of Swords. And here we have the Emperor. So here you are in your power, Aries. This is your card. You have the Empress and the Emperor in this reading. So your divine masculine, your divine feminine aspects are combining into this new path, okay, that you're doing. And this is so clear. Like, it's literally, you know, death, rebirth, starting a new cycle, and boom, here it is, straight on top. Like, yeah. Thank you, Spirit, how that's come out. It's just awesome. Let's first of all clarify the Eight of Swords. We'll get a little more info around that. What else do we need to know about the Eight of Swords there? Thanks, Spirit. The Nine can also talk about, you know, like something's almost finished. So maybe there's some, maybe there's some little bit of unfinished business still. Let's have a look. Eight of Swords. We'll see what's going to flip out here. Well, let's just take off the top. Knight of Cups. Yeah, and this is about focusing on your emotions. And I think what you've done here is that you've realised that when thoughts snowball, and maybe you have, I don't know, for some reason coffee's just come into my mind. Maybe you've identified that if you drink a lot of coffee, you tend to overthink. And that can then cause you to go into emotional places that aren't helpful. Okay, so I think you're understanding because these two cards almost represent thoughts and feelings. So I think you're understanding, you have a greater understanding now of the connection between the nature of thoughts, or the vibrations of your thoughts, and then the following feeling that can flow from those particular vibrations, okay, of thinking. So I think you're really looking after your emotions now, probably much better than you have been in the past. That's what I'm getting from that. And you also have the Ten of Wands, which is interesting because, yeah, this has been a lot of hard work for you, Aries, okay, because you're a very intelligent sign. You know, you probably do think a lot, okay, you kind of in the head quite a bit, and this has been a struggle for you to, which you have overcome, is to get out of the head and move into the mind body, which is the next card that flows around here. So, you know, and kudos to you once again. The Ten of Wands is sort of completion. So it's like, you know, yeah, you've completed a lot of hard yakka and sifted through a lot of stuff, because now you are, you know, you are being your own best friend here, and you're really looking after yourself, mind, body, and spirit, which is really great. And yeah, avoiding the overthinking, okay? Or you're much more aware of when it starts to happen, and you know what you need to do to kind of fix that or to balance it out, okay? Let's clarify the Nine of Wands as well. Wow, the Fool. Interesting, is one of the readings we had yesterday. The Fool came out in this position. So there's going to be a lightning, okay? Not as in lightning strike, as in a lightening of your mood, of your feelings, of your energy, okay? This is a fairly, like a heavier energy compared to the Fool energy, okay? This is about, you know, taking risks, you know, going out of your comfort zone a little bit, starting a journey, and she's actually holding a crystal there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, this is, see how she's almost also receiving all of these high frequencies coming in, which is kind of, I think, that if you're feeling this at the moment, Aries, that, you know, it's not going to be too much longer before you start feeling this, which is, you know, more source connected, more oneness. And this new path has something to do with it, okay? Your mind, body, spirit approach. Let's grab another one off the top for that. Two of Cups, yeah. Two of Cups is always a positive feeling that is conducive to happiness, contentment, intimacy, emotional security and things like that. And this can be sort of even like you and your higher self, which I have a feeling, Aries, that this is about you becoming your own best friend here, and really just, I guess, being more you, like being more authentic and being more true. And this is definitely what's happening here as well with that Two of Cups. Plus, we also mentioned that we had the divine masculine and feminine with the Emperor and the Empress, and this is the two again. So it's two, masculine and feminine coming together. So the more that you can befriend yourself and do the right thing by yourself with regard to mind, body, spirit, okay, the more you will be able to receive the higher frequencies coming in. Or the more you will perceive them. You'll still receive them anyway, but if you're helping yourself out a lot more, you're going to be more consciously aware of the frequencies that come in to assist you. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. Because, the higher frequency that we can vibrate at, then we start perceiving all the higher frequencies, don't we? If we're low vibe, we usually perceive, we really attract all the low vibe frequencies, okay? But, yeah. Let's just clarify the Nine of Swords here. Okay, so that one flipped, and we have the Hermit, and we have another one here. We'll see what this is in a moment. So this is what I mentioned about if these thoughts sort of start to come back and snowball again. It's really probably just an indication that it could be energies around you, maybe, or that the energies around you are triggering some stuff within you, and then it's probably time to hermit, to just go back, recenter, do your rituals, whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, we'll grab this other one too that just flipped. And gorgeous, the Star. This is really healing. Okay, so there's still some healing that you're doing here. But if you can take your time out here, Aries, just identify when this happens, which you're able to do because you've literally got rid of all this extra thinking anyway. And here you are just really tuning into your heart space. Okay, so, first of all, take the time out and then just allow the energies to settle, do your little rituals, whatever you need to do to raise your frequency, and then start really tuning into your heart space and to tune into the high frequency you. This is almost like the higher self, isn't it? That high frequency aspect of yourself, your wise self, doing a meditation, even sort of trying to do some channeling of your higher self. So maybe put your little tape recorder on, get into meditation, do some breathing, and then just sort of really just drop in and just start sort of speaking from your wisdom self. I mean, that could be something that you might like to do as well. Yeah. This is awesome. Let's look at that. Wow, Ace of Wands. This card also appeared the other day for someone. Yesterday, I think it was. A new beginning, new spiritual, creative, passionate beginning here. Oh, yes, we have a snap, don't we? In the center. Two Aces of Wands. Just awesome. I might just pop that on the center there. Yeah, so it's definitely, you're looking at getting abundant. You're getting some direction here. You've got some beautiful, intuitive, creative, spiritual support. You're getting some abundance. But if things sort of start to, if you start to sort of experience this, it's like there's so much positive here. Like you're going to know what to do. Okay, you're going to know what to do if that starts to happen. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon.